All right. Yes, indeed. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so happy to be here with you all. It's been a long time coming since we've had no technical difficulties this trimester, but you know what? There's always a plan, and inside of that plan is me learning a lot about what to do, what not to do. So thanks for bearing with me and bearing with us. We are NGO Radio Terra, and this is free lessons for all levels and all ages. My name is Matt Vorsmer, aka Ecussionist, streaming to you live from the studio in North Carolina. And today we're going to be talking about chops. All right. So this is lesson number 6. Like I said, this is the first trimester in 2026. So we are excited about your feedback. Make sure you go ahead and email me at ecussionist@gmail.com. That's ECUSSIONIST@gmail.com. I know you guys are hearing this squeaky drum throne of mine, so sorry about that. But alas, we have what we have. And I always say this every lesson. We do what we can with what we have when we have it. And that's really the motto that a lot of musicians should get into, because things are not perfect in the studio, on the road, in the practice room, and in our lives, and yet we still have to perform at a high level and improvise at a high level. So today we're going to be giving you some vocabulary and talking about some chops to enhance your drumming skills and to make the things that you play more tasty. Now, this is in the arena of fills. I define a chop as a more advanced fill, right? One of my favorite chop fills, but this is actually ironic because it's actually called hot chop barbecue, but I don't call it a chop so much. It's more of just a fill, and that's a really simple hot chop barbecue, right? So yeah, we're over here streaming live from the studio. We have a live audience. Um, and so yeah, hold on real quick. Guys, I'm streaming, okay? All right. So let's get into some of my favorite chops. All right, I've got the didactic information here on the screen. So this is right, left, kick, kick. Okay, I call this one the power 6. Right, so. Right, so. Yeah, so the power 6. And I'm sorry, I just demonstrated a very not safe way of raising my cymbal stand. Let me demonstrate how that's supposed to be. You got to get up and go around the drum set and then go from a kneeling position or a place where your back has no strain on it, and then move your stand up and down. All right. Just want to make sure that we're always practicing good form. I would be remiss to leave that out, even on a day of chops. All right. So this is very powerful because it contains only single strokes and 2 kicks, right? When we have single strokes in anything, it uses the biggest muscles in our arms and our fingers and our legs. When we start getting into drags and roughs and double strokes, it starts using different smaller muscles, and those have a different sound when they come out, when they flare up, so to speak. So that's the power 6. The next one is called rough work. This one right here contains a rough in it, and it's sort of like kind of like a quarter note triplet feel, but it's obscured by the rough. So check this out. It's that's the sound of it, and it's left left right kick, left left right kick, left left right kick, left left right kick. And those lefts are roughs. Right? Right? Right. So I have a little bit of a alternative stroke to this, which adds 2 kicks to the end of it. So instead of there just being like yakak, 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 it's like yakadig, 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 yakadig. So right. All right, so we're working our way through it. That was the alternative to the rough work. Let's get into, I'm actually going to skip number 3 and go over here to number 4. I'll get back to number 3, but I'm going to skip number 3 right now. We're going to talk about ghosting, okay? Because I just played that exact figure, so we might as well talk about it. This one's kind of easy, but this one actually takes finesse and sensitivity and a proper understanding of accents, right? So let me show you an accent versus a non-accented stroke. Accented, non-accented. So the strokes I'm playing in my right hand, the louder ones are the accented strokes, and the softer ones on my left hand, the ghost notes, are unaccented. So ghosting, this chop called ghosting, is really just utilizing that triplet thing. So right, left, left, right, left, left, right, left, left, right, left, left. And then we go into the alternative, which is a right, right, left, left kick. So the right rights are eighth notes, swung eighth notes, and then the left, left kick is a triplet. So right? I'm going to go ahead and give the 3 camps an honorable mention here as a chop, and this is what 3 camps sounds like. Why this is so important is because it sort of bridges this ghosting idea with the triplets and brings it home. It is the bridge that kind of speaks to all the triplet phrasing that you could want to use, right? Shout out Elvin Jones, shout out Billy Hart, shout out Billy Higgins. All right. So that's ghosting. All right. Let's look at the youngin number one. All right. And I call this the youngin because I did this when I was like 13. This was one of my favorite fills, my favorite chops when I was young. And I thought that it sounded so cool and so fast. And to a certain degree, there's a flash element to this. If you pull this out, the end of your solo, it can wow a crowd. But it doesn't have a lot of substance, in my opinion. However, it's sort of on the easy side. It is a chop. Let's go over it. So it's right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, or replace that left, left with a kick. So it's right, right, kick, kick, right, right, kick, kick, right, right, kick, kick. Only thing with that is the front of your calf can get tired. So you got to work on that. You got to make sure you build that calf muscle up. But yeah, I like it a lot. If we put it against the hi-hat, you can kind of hear how to do the work up to that fast version of it. Right, so that's how you can build up to it, is just do the subdivisions, left, left, right, or left, left, kick, kick, left, left, kick, kick, all the way from whole notes in each hand and each foot, and then all the way up to 16th notes, right, or 32nd notes, right? Okay, let's go down to number 5 and check out Young and number 2, and this is rather similar because it's kind of the same rhythmic structure. It's just this different sticking. So it's now singles instead of doubles, which is back to using the bigger muscles in our feet and our hands. So it is right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, or right kick, right kick, right kick, right kick, or left kick, left kick, left kick. The thing about this is you want to be as even as possible. So always working on this. We're going to try and be as even as possible in this demonstration. So this one right here is definitely hard because it requires you to really have a tremendous relationship between your feet and your hands, right? One stroke after the other. I'm going to sit back a little bit so I can get a bit of a more extension of my foot. So So you get the idea. It's a good chop. Let's improvise with a usage of all five. Chops, chops, chops. All right. Well, it's been a super fun lesson. This is lesson number 6. I know I got my workout. I got my work cut out for me because as soon as I leave here, I'm going to go back into the shed and work on these chops some more and work how to integrate them into these grooves. And remember, know when to chop and know when to stop. All right? This has been lesson number 6 of trimester number 1 in 2026. My name is eCushionist, aka Matt Vorzimer. This is NGO Radio Terra's free lessons for all ages and all levels. And I'm here every single Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I would be remiss if I missed our sweet sponsors. That's Roland, Sensory Percussion, Tamburo Drums, Proel, and Icon Microphones. Thank you so much. Peace, blessings, take care of each other, and keep on practicing. See you next week.